Hey guys, I figured I could do one last video. Well, I've got baby hair, so now I'm changing him. Anyways, this video is going to be about feeding him and weaning him, because mind you, the weaning process starts when they start eating solids. I wanted to feed him exactly like I fed Deacon. Deacon is a superb eater. I think he is like, he's very versed and very well-rounded with what he will eat. He eats everything, and he does have his favorites, and he has things that he doesn't like so much, but for the most part, he's willing to try anything and everything. And he is a fruits and veggies aholic. He's obsessed. So I feel like I succeeded with Deacon. I succeeded with the way I started him with food, and I'm continuing with him with food. Proper nutrition is very important to me. I can't emphasize it enough. So it's important for me to do the same with Drake. Granted, I am a little bit more laxed with a lot of things. It was still very important for me that he eats the food that I want him to eat for the rest of his life. Does that make sense without being a complete biatch? So this was something that was important to me. I have been letting him gnaw on raw fruits and vegetables, hard, like green beans, like before he could really bite, raw carrots, that type of thing. He never got any. He got his first real bite when he was about a week shy of being 6 months old. So, and that was broccoli. And the only reason I know it is because I found it in his diaper. So that was kind of exciting. So I would say that was his first food, if anybody's wondering. Deacon's was homemade applesauce that I made for him after we went Christmas tree cutting. And he was like 6 months and a week old. We went Christmas tree cutting, and then on our way home, I picked up some apples, and we had homemade applesauce together as a family. So that was Deacon's first food. I'd have to say that Drake's is broccoli, which is so funny and random. But, there we go. He's got a diaper on his tush again. As you guys saw in those videos, I made him applesauce because I thought it would be so much fun for them to have like the same first real food to eat together, that type of thing. Or to have shared, you know, applesauce was great. Except he doesn't like it. He wouldn't eat it. He hates pureed food. Hates it. He doesn't want us to feed him off of a spoon. He wants nothing to do with it. I think for him, it can't get in fast enough when it's coming off of a spoon. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like I can't say he doesn't like the taste, though, because he likes to eat apples. Maybe it's a texture thing. I don't know. He likes to eat apples. He likes to eat sweet potato fries. You guys saw him in my cooking video. He is very... There's yet to be anything that he doesn't like to eat. What was I going to say? Oh, so right before he's about 6 months old, he had, and he still has it, but it's not as extreme, a gag problem that I can't even really begin to describe. It was so bad. Toys in his mouth, he'd gag and throw up. Food, gag and throw up. Textures of things, he'd gag and throw up, because we tried the little mesh food teether on him. Made him gag the second the teether part touched his tongue, and the meshy part, he threw up. Very, 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 very sensitive. So I let him start trying foods when you guys saw, when he started getting grabby for him. I know that the recommended age is 6 months old. However, I feel like if he is begging for it and he knows what to do with it, then, I mean, he knows better than me. He did not get any, like I said, until he was a week shy of 6 months. So, he naturally, on his own, picked that route. And maybe, like, in hindsight, I kind of set him up for baby-led weaning, but, wow, I'm all over the place. But I tried purees. I tried, you know, he'd had some hard things, but Deacon had too, but he didn't take to him like Drake did. And yeah, some of that might have to do with the fact that he sees his brother, who he sees his brother, and it's like the stars just align. It's like he's so in love with him. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But I've come to realize that he's not going to eat exactly how I want him to eat, and he's not going to eat the exact way I want him to eat, and I'm not going to be able to copy exactly what I did with Deacon. However, I feel confident in my food choices as a mom. I'm going to give him the exact same foods that I allowed Deacon to have. It's just going to be in a whole form instead of a pureed form, if that makes sense. And they're babies with 2 totally different seasons. They're 6 months apart, so they got exact opposite seasons. So Drake's going to get a lot more of the fun summer fruits and vegetables that Deacon didn't necessarily get until he was a little bit older. With that said, what have you eaten, Drake? Some of probably like the weirder things. He's had egg yolks, which are fantastic. It's the egg white that causes the allergy. Do you like egg yolk? Yeah? It's alright, right? He's had probably every single fruit or vegetable. He hasn't had any oranges or... What have you not had? That might be a shorter list. He hasn't had any oranges. He hasn't had pineapple. And it's just because we've had other things that are a little bit more friendly for his age at the time. What all have you had? I don't even know. You guys watch my meal videos. You see a lot of what he eats. Basically, all he's had are fruits, vegetables, egg yolks, cheese, and brown rice. And when I say brown rice, he's had it in the form of brown rice, like the actual rice. And he's had brown rice pasta, which consists of brown rice and water. So that's all he's had. As far as drinking goes, he's not interested in water. Ow, 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 ow. He's got 2 teeth and one hell of a bite. He's got 3 teeth. I'm sorry, he got one today. Oh gosh, what else was I going to say? I know a lot of baby-led weaning you can do, you know, exactly what you're eating at the table and things along those lines. But to make myself happy in my own perfect little me land, I am sticking to the things that I would have fed Deacon, and that's what he will eat for at least the first year. Once we get to that year mark, I'll be a little bit more flexible and able to give him things that are not necessarily a completely 100% whole food. I'm trying to think. I guess I don't want to ruin him with bad foods. I know there's going to be people that hate me for saying this, but it's important to me. So that's how I'm starting him out. That's how he's chosen to eat. He picked it himself. We offered him, you know, the different choices. Easy, Turbo. We offered him different choices, just like sleeping. We allowed him to sleep. We gave him 3 sleeping choices when he was a baby, and he could sleep in his bassinet, in his, you know, next to the bed. He could sleep on the in-bed co-sleeper, or he could sleep with, you know, next to me, and that's what he picked. So, food, that's what he picked. I don't know. I guess it's easier to be happy with the choices, and I'm thrilled, but happier with the choices when your child, he's a gagger, don't choke on your thumb, when your child's the one who chooses, makes those choices for themselves. So anyways, that's a long video, but that's what I've been dealing with. At first it was a gagging issue, and now it's getting better, and he's actually getting some food down, and it's neat. It's really neat. So he has chosen baby-led weaning. I guess we could say no bottle, no spoon. Which is... oh, what can you do? Huh. He's a good boy. But I'll have a video of a bunch of clips of him eating. Anyways, I'll quit rambling, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.